Chill. We are here, episode number 20, Ali Similar Podcast.
20.
It was extra good to be here. Episode 20 is a real big deal. I am Rello, and to the right of me I have
DJ Hypa. What up, y'all?
DJ Dane-Ja, what's up?
What's good? It's Darren.
It's Joan.
Ease.
Yes, sir. So we're going to put kind of a different spin on things today. Give you a little bit of a different feel for episode 20. But I got a few shout-outs, definitely. First and foremost, I want to shout out my moms. She's a consistent viewer. She has an operation coming up this week. So shout out to my moms. I love you. All prayers up to you, and I'll see you soon.
Shout out to Mama.
Love.
Yes,
Mama
definitely. Shout out September 9th. Katra, my birthday party, so I want to shout that out. Please come through. Show love. Be dancing all night. So we're going to keep this thing rolling after them shout outs is done. First kind of topic I want to definitely. First, how was you guys' weekend? I want to skip over that. I want to know if you guys want to add anything, if you did anything spectacular this weekend. How was you guys' weekend and all that?
Nothing different for the norm for me. Pretty much the same clubs. I touched a barbecue or two here and there, but overall, my weekend was eventful. I had a good time. Not gonna lie. Summer's coming to a close. I'm trying to get everything in.
Yes, sir.
Lit.
Yes, sir. My weekend was also good. Family and friends. I was with my brother Quicks. I was with Ease. My father has his annual annual barbecue every year, which is also fun. A lot of activities and fun things. So I had a very good weekend. Being around family and friends is always a good thing. So if anybody don't got anything else to add for their weekend, we're going to jump right into this thing. I know we talked a lot about goals and stuff like that. And, people always said, what you call them yearly goals again?
Resolutions?
Yeah, resolutions and stuff like that about what they want to get done for the year. But I just want us to touch a little bit on how we feel like we did for our 2018 goals.
I think it went back like 4 years.
I
ain't gonna front. My 2014 was litty. I ain't gonna hold you.
I have fourth quarter down, so that's why 4 was in my head. But yeah, definitely how we felt we did for our 2018 goals. We coming into the fourth quarter, they call it now, and this end of August going into September. How you feel like you guys are doing for your 2018 goals? You feel like you're on track? And how you feel you're going to end out this year with your accomplishments and all that kind of stuff?
Who would like to start?
Ooh, all right, I'll start. I think for the most part, I've done about 60% of what I wanted to do. I say 60 because as far as like my goals financially and everything like that, I accomplished some of those. The only thing I really have left is to get back into the music like I wanted to, like I was supposed to. I'm still dragging my feet on that, not because I'm not motivated, but because of the fact that I don't trust anybody to get in the studio with. You know what I'm saying? Like I need somebody that'll be a good, engineer or producer, or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. Right now, trap is the vibe, and I'm not really into that.
It's a lot of people that still like to do the origin of hip hop sounds. You just gotta look.
You know what I'm saying? But it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna use that as an excuse though. I'm gonna definitely get back in the booth, whether it's me doing like little freestyles here and there, or full length songs. But when that time come, I'll do it. Other than that, of course, there's the whole fitness shit, man. I'm dragging my feet on that, too. I ain't gonna lie. I like burgers and shit. I don't know how to cut it off, bro.
Nah, I'm the same way, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I like burgers, pizzas, chicken wings, all that.
As much as I want to get back in the gym, don't you notice when y'all talk about that gym shit?
Stay quiet.
I am ghost.
Nah, you know what it is. I was talking to somebody recently about that, too. It's like, if you're not mentally there, it's like trying.
I'm not even going to waste my time.
And then just saying, all right, cool, I'm going to do this. And just go, you do it for a couple weeks, a month maybe, and then you stop. Then it was just like, all right, you wasn't mentally ready. You got to really be mentally ready, too.
I think with me, I just got to stop talking about it and just go.
Just you do it.
Yeah.
I gotta stop saying, all right, I'm gonna go. Y'all coming? Like, I just gotta go. And then once I do that and get in the vibe, all right, I'll be good.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense.
What about y'all?
You need somebody who just put the battery in your back. That's all you need.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? So.
No, when you got partners, it's always a good go. For me, I like where I'm at. I'm still trying to work on a couple that I thought I was going to get done before the summertime, like the short film or whatever. So, I mean, that's one thing that I'm putting my mind to getting done within the next month, hopefully. And other stuff, I think I'm on a good what do you call it?
A lane,
trajectory,
path, yeah, a good path. So, I mean, just hope, I mean, staying consistent, not being lazy, because that's a habit that I'm trying to get the hell out of. So,
yeah, procrastinating is my thing too.
Like, so I'm not alone.
Hell no, you never was alone.
Okay. I thought I was the only one with that.
I am here with you.
Nigga hype about record deals. He looking for a record deal. You know, this man hype is a singer too. Yeah.
Chill.
I feel like as far as goals for 2018 for me, I think I've actually exceeded more than I expected to do. You know what I mean? Like, I would have a set of goals to accomplish about around a certain time, and then next thing you know, one goal turns into like 2 accomplished goals on it, like sub goals if you want to per se. But I like a lot of things I've accomplished this year that I haven't before. I'm happy about that. I'm going in a great direction. I'm only looking for towards the future for the better of myself and my brethren's here on the table, man. I wish, like Drake said, I wish my friends more health, wealth, and prosperity, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Dope. Well, for me, first thing first, the podcast. Like, I'm very happy at this point we was able to get this together, put it together, you know what I'm saying? And I think at this point right now, we just got to move forward, you know what I'm saying? So I still feel like overall we still got a lot of work to do, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like as long as we're all on the same page, we should be able to get to where we want to get at. As far as, like, goals, I feel like for me, like I said, I always say I work on my own time. So I feel like as far as me getting my gigs, you know, me making my moves, I still feel like I am where I am. And I'm very happy the fact that I'm able to balance my marriage, my DJ, you know what I'm saying, me going out to, like, network and stuff. So I feel like I'm very proud of myself because I like the way I'm actually balancing my life right now. So
you're
to
in a
me,
good space.
Yeah, I'm in a good space right now.
As long as you feel that you're doing well and you're in a good space, that's all that matters.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's about it, man. About you, June?
Me, this year pretty good. I'm proud of myself for not being content with everything I'm doing. Like, I'm pushing through a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like, usually, I'm not even going to front on myself. Like, I usually just, like, there's a time at the point of the year where I just fall back on certain things or just quit on certain things. But this year I ain't do that. Like, I really followed through on a few things. Like, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I push through for certain things. I'm investing my money better. I'm doing different things. So
that's all that matters, man.
Yep. Progress.
Exactly.
Fact. If you need $1, holla at June.
What about you, Rello?
Facts.
I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good so far. This podcast is definitely something I feel like kind of put the battery in my back to accomplish other things. So I'm stepping into a few other ventures. There's one venture that I want to finish out for 2018, but I'm not going to really talk about it yet because I feel like once you talk about it, you know what I mean, things kind of go left and then right. So it's one more venture I want to get out before the year is up, so we see how that goes. But other than that, I feel like I'm on course. I'm doing a lot better. Got a lot of things accomplished this year. So 2018 was definitely a good year, with this podcast being on top of it. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good for the year, man. Definitely.
Fire.
Positively. We're going to keep this thing moving. 2018, I know everybody had their goals and their things they wanted to accomplish. It's the fourth quarter, so we giving y'all a heads up. The year is soon over, so y'all got to get on y'all Grizzly.
I got to mention
September
9th.
Yeah, man, and drop it in the comments, man. Let us know what your end of the year goals are, man. Let us know.
Definitely. Let us know what your end of the year goals are on all these similar podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Y'all know the links by now. Ready? We're going to keep this thing moving, keep this thing definitely moving. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I feel like a lot of women feel this way, and we had to talk about chivalry. A lot of women feel like chivalry is dead. They feel like, dudes don't hold the door open anymore. Don't pull the chair out anymore. A lot of women feel like, these kind of men nowadays don't do these kind of things, and these things are kind of passé, in other words. Do you guys feel like these things are true? And if so, what do you feel like is the blame for these issues in chivalry, I guess being dead or whatever?
I think honestly it depends on the girl that you're dealing with, because some women don't warrant that type of respect for you to do that. Sad to say.
True.
If you carry yourself like a thought, I'm not going to hold the door open for you. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? I can't respect you. Got to give me something to respect. So if I'm able to pull up and the first thing you'd be like, oh, he got a nice car and da-da-da. I ain't holding no, you open. Like, you ready. Like, you ready. Why I'm holding the door before you open off my car already? So you get in. If you do, okay.
Close the door
behind you. I'm not.
Don't touch
you know what I'm saying?
Car.
And then there's some women that do warrant that, where you like, all right, I ain't going to take her to no Applebee's. I'm going to take her to the museum. Then after the museum, we're going to go to Blend on the Water, and we're going to get lit, and we're going to do this and that.
All right, so what warrants that behavior from you?
Well, to me, I think when a woman respects herself, like if it's the first date or whatever the case may be, and the chick is like just being a little too like extra to get money or to like see how much I got or whatever the case may be, it's certain signs to me that is like, all right, you pocket watching too much. Like, I don't know.
Give me an example of a sign. Like, you feel like she's watching your pockets.
Well, if you tell a girl
Y'all on
what
a
you
date.
do, all right, we're on a date.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about what each other do. Like, all right, I work here, and then I'll be like, yeah, I work here. I do this. Oh, that's a good job. You getting? Then it's like, yeah, this ain't gonna last.
I'm saying, let's say it's a compliment.
Yeah, well, to say
General,
that.
though.
So
That's
that's what I'm saying. She's not allowed to say you have a good job.
I don't want you to say it in a way where I think you're pocket watching. That's my biggest thing. Like, don't be like, oh shit, that's you are what? Oh, okay.
Perception is everything, man. Maybe
Like,
you know.
Yeah, I
Damn.
guess.
The counting thing, though?
Yo, bro, it's real out here.
I don't know.
Chicks will look at you and be like, okay, 401k, benefits.
Niggas be doing the same thing, too.
Dollar
so.
signs.
We
Some
talking
bird
about
niggas.
females right
Oh,
now, so
I'm
I
just
just
saying.
was speaking on that. Like,
Just like how you think they be birds, the niggas is birds.
Oh nah,
too.
you ain't. Oh my god, I'm mad that you just like sparked that in my mind. I ain't gonna say no names, but I know I know a nigga that told me some shit like that. Like, nah,
What?
bro, son, shorty got a good job, nigga. Why the fuck do you give a fuck, son? Like, just make.
I'm not gonna say
Yo,
that's
she
some
got
bird
she
shit.
got a good job. My nigga. In my mind, when you telling me that,
matters.
It's
like,
like you
dude,
pocket
but
watching.
yes, it's like
Nah,
yes,
I-
that means I'm gonna get some bread too. That's how he
Ching,
showed up.
I don't think about it like that specifically. It's like, yo, you got a good job. You got you hustle. Because if you meet somebody and they just working at McDonald's, you're gonna be like, what
I
the
mean,
fuck?
I feel that as a either a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife. I feel like
That's important, right?
Yeah, in a sense, I'm gonna wanna I don't like to use the word promote, but I would want to big my girl up, or I would want to big my wife up. If I'm doing good, she doing good.
Yeah.
So I guess it's probably the way you're going to say it or how you present it. Because like he just said, how would you look? Yo, son, she got a good job. But I'm like, yo, my wife, she got a decent job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's right.
So it's all
how
about
you say
how
it.
you
It's all
present
about
it.
how you say it.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
exactly.
going to be like, yo, my girl make mad bread. I'm going to be like, yo,
You a
my
bird.
girl is very successful. My girl's successful in her career.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Or
I'm saying.
I'm successful in my career.
But that's
Like,
how I
you know
thought
what I'm
about it.
saying? Like, you're not gonna-
I think about it as like ambition and
Right.
how hard
Yeah.
you
Goal
work.
oriented.
But she
Right.
necessarily-
See, when I was talking about that on a first date, it's like if you see in their eyes light up like, yes,
Mad
lit
glossy.
right now. I could order everything. I could do this. I could do that. It's like, all right.
No,
come
So,
on.
It remind me-
all
it
that
remind me-
stops you from being chivalrous. Or however.
Sometimes it's a turnoff to the point where I'm like, I don't think of you as a classy woman, because in my eyes, a classy woman wouldn't be like so like stuck on the money part. Like,
Yeah.
try to figure me out, figure what I'm about, see if I'm even a good guy. I could be an asshole with a good job, and then you'll be like, but girl, he make money.
Oh, you know there's a lot.
So you're
like
not
know what I'm
opening.
saying?
You're not opening doors until the conversation is had.
Nah, I'm only opening doors for my girl. But
I think you start off at 100%, and then at the end of the day, I really don't know. Like I don't know what warrants. I think it's just the person, and it's just I guess the vibe or whatever. It's like some people, like you said, some women, it's like they demand that type of respect.
Some women, you like, we all men here, we know certain women, you like, nah, I'm gonna open this door for her, I'm gonna do this.
You're absolutely right.
Bring that out of you.
Also,
but then there's some girls that you like, you a thotty, you good.
You see how you said some women demand it? I want you to demand it, but not verbally or physically.
Yeah. It just
don't.
Well,
you ain't gonna open the door for me. Like, if don't do that shit. But he's basically saying, just by you could just tell certain women, no, they have a vibe and an aura. Like, she's a classy lady.
Yeah.
I'm gonna act accordingly because she just has that classy, upscale. You're gonna treat me like a lady vibe.
So let me ask.
So pretty much it just depends on your vibe. Like,
no, it depends on
like
her vibe.
Her vibe.
Like I said, your vibe as
whether,
her. But like just in general, like just whatever, chivalrous being.
Actually, I take that back. It don't depend on it. It doesn't depend on the vibe.
I think at the beginning, it just starts like that.
I'm the type. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm the type. I'm gonna be chivalrous regardless because honestly, it takes. Real talk. I don't know niggas who don't do that besides our age group. Yeah, we old. I feel like I don't know if it's a thing of the past, but all the niggas that I know, all the men that I know, they're respectful gentlemen.
Do it off the rip.
Yeah.
But
so when I hear stories,
when I was saying what I was saying, it's just like, to me, honestly, like, yeah, you could be that way generally, like as a guy, but some women, you'll be like, this. Like, I don't want to give you that much respect because it's like
it's not even
perfect.
I don't think it's about respect. I think it's about like the way you was raised. If you're,
I was just about to say that.
I mean? Like,
I was just about to say
I don't think
it's a little bit of
I
both.
was raised messed up.
He was
raised. I wasn't raised
about being
too well either, but
he knows about having chivalry. But like he said, okay, I can understand how it is to respect a woman, but if you're giving me that vibe to where you don't seem the type to be respectful,
What's
or
that
don't even
vibe,
acknowledge
though?
it. Don't even acknowledge
What's
the
that
fact that I
vibe,
am
though?
being respectful.
realistically, if she acting like a bird, my nigga, like I mean,
know how that is, bro.
If she acting like a bird, bro, like
I talking sophisticated.
Some girls you can be chivalrous too, and they don't even know it and dub your shit. Like, it's plenty of times I'll be on a train. We all take the train. And then I see a girl standing up or whatever. I'll get up. Fine. I'll get up on my seat, and the girl go sit down. Don't say thank you, nothing. Just sit there. And then it's like, word? Okay. Or like if
you hold the door.
You hold the door for
and
a
she
girl.
just
Keeps it pushing.
And that's the funny thing.
Like,
You welcome.
Yes, exactly.
Damn.
That's the funny thing.
I ain't gonna
when
fly.
you don't know
I used to hold
somebody,
their hand and bring them back to the door and walk away. I ain't gonna fly. I did some fucked up shit.
Nah,
It depends on.
that's how I feel. You hold the door for a random person, and they'll just walk out. I'll be like, if I'm in the mood, I'm like, yo, what the hell? I
Look at you like you obligated.
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, you supposed to be thankful to hold the door for me. Like,
I just feel that I feel sometimes it's probably because of the way their upbringing was, because I feel like some women are old fashioned compared to today's generation and the generation back then. I feel that if, let's say, you got your moms, you saw the way your moms and your pops was raised. I mean, well, the way when you was a child, you see the way they were when you was a child. Don't you feel that part of you see the way your father act, by opening the door and things like that? I think that by default, if you grew up that way, by nature, you should be able to have that mindset. It doesn't necessarily work that way all the time.
What about single-parent households?
Exactly, the misfortune
how are you
of
supposed to get that those type of values if you ain't have a pops in your life?
But
That's
I
true
honestly
too.
feel like
That's true too.
that
But
don't
I just
matter
feel
because your
I'm
mom,
not saying it matters. I'm just saying my
like,
mom's taught me.
Yeah,
in
so,
general,
like,
but like the way he said it is just like you see your pops do it. What if you don't see your pops do it and he's not around?
But you also got to realize, like, your parent also taught you not to be a fool. You know what I'm saying? If you up here bringing roses to a girl and she's disrespecting you every day or whatever the case may be, you ain't going to continue to be the fool to do that. And sometimes, at some point, you got to realize.
I feel what Darren.
I
feel what Darren is saying, but I guess at that point, that's when your mother had to be your mother and your father.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just make that point as far as, there's old-fashioned women and there's today's women. You know what I'm saying?
Today they not caring.
So
if you like a picture, you'll be good.
You know what I mean?
So we can get it from the married guy's perspective. You hold the door and pull the chair out for your wife all the time on a realistic level.
all the time, I wouldn't say all the time, but
Maybe you got mad loud for that one.
most of the time.
Okay.
Most of the time, I feel I'm supposed to. If anything,
I'm not
I
gonna
feel
lie,
I'm supposed to. To me, I feel like I'm supposed to.
I'll forget sometimes.
But I'll be lying if I say I do it all the time. I'll be lying.
Exactly.
But, you know
I don't think it's an all the time situation. Sometimes it's just like if you're doing it most of the time, if you're doing it a majority of the time, then that doesn't take away from you being as chivalrous as possible. But like some people, I don't know. I guess whoever you was talking to, was he talking about it at all? Period.
Yeah, like they don't do it at all. Like it's just something that's forgotten.
See, that's disrespectful.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a little drag, bro.
I don't know.
And then don't watch me if I forget one day.
all?
Like
What?
Like
At
if
all?
jungle.
Like you don't do it at all?
I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying with me, I just think it's like,
You feel like it's a little extra?
what? Nah, I
Being
feel
chivalrous?
like no. I feel like the way y'all saying it. Oh, she a bird or this and that. I'm like, yo, number one, even if you a bird or not, I feel like we got to start. There's a respect factor we both start off with. So it depends. It could stay that way or it could go down.
that's
So-
what I said though.
That's what he said.
that's
It
what you
usually
said?
starts off with us.
Yeah,
you know,
so I could open the door for you or whatever like that, and then if you look at me like, yo, what are you doing? But it might not be her fault. It might not be nobody ever opened the door for her before.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
it goes back to the whole upbringing and the household thing.
Yeah, but you can't necessarily blame them. Oh, nobody ever did this for her, so she a bird. Nah,
No,
you can't take
nobody
that.
said that, bro.
that.
Nobody
What?
said
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Well,
How you get
took
that?
it left.
No.
You talking about
Nobody said that.
Nah,
you talk about does she do bird activities?
I feel
Is
my
she-
mic is low.
Does she twerk
Yeah.
a lot or whatever?
Yeah,
Nah, even if she twerk, I'll open the door for her.
yeah. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, when I said a bird, I mean, like, in the sense of, like, she's, like, she don't even acknowledge the fact that you're, some girls don't like good guys,
It goes
bro.
back. It goes back to the respect level thing. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna disrespect you, no matter if you carry yourself as what you say a thou or whatever like that. As long as it don't come off to me, I don't care. It depends. Like it's the respect factor between me and you. So if I open the door for you, like you said, and somebody be like disrespectful, they'd be like, all right, nigga. I'm not gonna do nothing for you.
Yeah.
But if you certain people like they don't know, they never had that before done to them, and sometimes you'll be surprised. Some people be like, oh shit, he must be a good person because he did that little stuff.
Yeah.
You don't
I
know.
just feel like when it comes to chivalry, like, females complain a lot about it because they feel like men are lacking it.
Do they?
But
Do they?
I mean,
don't think they can anymore.
on the shade room, you see the little comments or
I
whatever.
don't.
But
I don't see.
I'm
I
saying
actually
like
don't see
I'm
much
just saying
complaint
like
either.
when it comes down to that, females fail to look at this generation of women. Some of them just they feel like they queens and shit, which is okay.
Too much TV.
But don't
You said so much.
don't like violate and make it seem like people are obligated to do this shit. Like that's what like it's literally girls that'll get on the train and look dead at you like get up. And it's like you don't know if I got my ankle broken, you don't know if I got a back problem, you don't know nothing. You just looking dead at my face like chivalry is dead. Fuck out of here.
What do you be saying when they looking at you like that?
I put my headphones on and look the other way.
They look the other way. Nah.
Chivalry may be dead. It may not be dead. I don't know.
What you
I
feel
guess
about
it depends on the situation. I feel like, to me, I feel like it's not as prevalent as it was back in the past. Just because times have changed and everything has changed. Not just chivalry, but everything when it comes to a man and a woman having more rights, and it's just everything in that realm has changed. So, of course, everything is going to change according with it. So I feel like it's not just chivalry that changed, but when it comes to men and women, a lot of things have changed. But I mean, it is what it is. I still like to be able to hold the door open for my woman, pull the chair out, But I do admit I'm like Quicks. I don't do it all the time. Sometimes I forget. So. But, I mean, I feel like a man, that is something that's the least a man could do, just to show that respect level when it comes to a woman.
Well, and what considers chivalry nowadays, besides holding the chair and opening the doors? What else is
Walking the
chivalrous?
side, walking.
That's important for me. Like, I do that,
I do that all the time.
all
I
the
do that
time.
all the
I
time.
can't- I
All
can't-
the
Make sure
time.
you walk on the right
All
side of the
the
street,
time,
bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
on
I
the,
do that
I
too.
walk
All
towards the
the
curb
time.
yeah,
all the time.
that's important. What else?
Asking a girl. Well, it depends. Like I'm in a relationship, so for me, I guess chivalrous is a different thing. Like, hey, good morning, babe. Did you eat?
That's dope.
You good?
Uh-huh.
You need some money for something? I'm about to come to the crib. You want something? You want to pick something up? You want to go out? that's considered, I guess, in a relationship.
I just thought that was manners or something like that. I never thought about it.
But that's what chivalry is.
Chivalry is
manners.
It's like the manners for men.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
I think, son, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like that's like natural, like for us. Cause it's like to me, it's not even like manners. It's just like I just know it's just like second nature. Yo, I'm outside, baby. You want something to eat, and vice versa.
Because you're gonna be the one. You know you're the one that's gonna have to go back if she wants something. So you're like, all right, you want anything before I get upstairs?
I ain't sharing shit.
I'll be honest.
That part is annoying. You want something?
I ain't
No,
sharing shit.
I don't want nothing. And then
Go drink some water.
Then you go bring your own thing. Let me get some of that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The only out of all of the real standard chivalry duties we do that I don't do. Only time honestly I don't even do that when we go to restaurants. Pull out the chair for them. Like, do y'all still do that when you go to restaurants with your woman, your girl, whatever case? Do you still pull out the chair?
Hold the door. Yes. Pull out the chair.
Do you still? You don't do that. Nobody don't be. You don't get crucified for not doing that.
I think my girl is over that stage.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm always open the door.
I always open the door too.
Cool.
Let me ask you a question. It's kind of weird because I remember when I don't do that anymore. But when I was younger, I tried to do it.
It depends on what she's wearing.
The chair thing. But when I was younger, I tried to do it. And it just felt uncomfortable trying to push her in. Like,
she had some weight to it.
Wait.
Nah,
I didn't even know that. I thought once you do the whole chair thing, you just pull out the chair and she helps herself from there.
Nah, bro.
You gotta push her in too.
Yes,
and it's just so uncomfortable.
Nah, nigga. Now she $4 bills, nigga. How the fuck we pushing
the kind of girls you date?
Type of thing.
Nigga, better do some push-ups, nigga.
I only like my girls BB Dub.
Better do some push-ups.
It's like he trying to eat some lunch with you.
You better hit the gym this time.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it depends on what like your girl wear. Like, to me, if my girl wearing an outfit where she don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, let's say she got on a jacket or whatever, I help her take off her jacket, then I pull a chair out, and then, you know, she do the rest on her own. But like other times, like she's already like, all right, I'm good, babe. Come on, let's eat.
What about the chivalrous parts in movies where they take their jacket off and put it on a puddle and like walk on that?
Nah. My girl will look at me like,
you watching too much TV.
That's not TV, nigga. That was life once upon a time.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Back in the day, that was like some TV chivalrous things to do.
That's a little too far.
How about when y'all in the movies and you gotta be like this and shit?
That's not chivalry. That's you just trying to get. Nigga, you trying to get the box, bro.
Get closer.
You really watch.
You being a perv. Like, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas be like,
do we still feel like, you know, because sex before marriage was something that was forbidden. You know, back in the day, the yesteryear it was something that was forbidden. You know, if you was to have sex before you were married, you were shunned upon, or you were looked in a certain way. Do you actually feel like nowadays in this time that you can actually hold out from having sex with a girl that you've been dating and you're kind of interested in until you guys have that wedding day? Do you feel like it's something that you can possibly do in this day and age?
bruh.
Who you asking? You asking
I'm
everybody?
asking everybody.
All right, go ahead, Hypa.
Talk the things,
Nah.
Hypa. Talk
Nah,
the things.
man, that's
You can't do that.
Nah, some old school shit, bro. Nah, I feel like now, man. Like I'm gonna use my experience. I feel like with me, I had to do certain moves or make certain moves for me to really realize if it's something that I'm gonna want to actually stick around and be around. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, me and my wife, we've been together for like fucking God knows when. So I feel like even from like being intimate with her and moving in with her, I mean, we had to make sure we do that just to make sure we on the same page. Because I don't want to feel like I don't want to get caught by any surprises, throw any curveballs at me, and I'm like, yo. Nah, I wasn't expecting
like
that.
sex is that detrimental and that vital to a relationship.
It's unfortunate, but it really is, bro.
It's
Like,
unfortunate
when
at
I
all.
say
It's unfortunate
when
at
I say
all.
it's unfortunate, because certain people be like, "Oh my God, you're gonna let sex determine your relationship?" I'm
Yes.
like,
Yeah, I feel like
I mean, I'm all y'all side.
Not everything.
Not the whole part of the relationship,
but it's very important.
Like people break up off of finances, sex,
mhm.
what else? Just fighting and all that. Like people break up for numerous reasons, but sex is at the top of why people.
Sex
break
is
up.
number 2.
I feel like
You
sex
think,
is
you think money? You think money? number one?
Finances.
Honestly, you can't see.
All right. You're right.
Because you can't say sex is a number 2 if y'all saying that, if the sex ain't good, then I can't be right.
It's whatever you make it. But sex is at the top.
I'm saying the importance in the relationship, like it'd probably be, of course, love, but I don't count that because that should be a given.
So what do you say when you're saying that, you can deal with a female, but you cannot get serious with her until you find out how the bedroom action is going on?
I ain't saying that though.
That means sex has a hold on whether it's going to be a relationship or not.
Let's be real. Let's be real, son.
Let's be real, bro.
Let's be real, son.
Be real, bro.
You dating a chick or you talking to a chick, about maybe 80%. If the shit is good, no matter how many arguments you done have with the girl, at the end of the day, if you know that's what's gonna make y'all like stay strong or even build more, I feel sex is a big part of a relationship.
You know what
I definitely feel sex
people
is a big
belittle sex sometimes. Sex is like the way you kind of show your affection.
You connect.
Like the best
I
way.
agree,
The best way.
I agree.
So
I
if you
agree
having
100%.
passionate,
Big time.
if you having
passionate.
listen
I
to
agree
what my
exactly
point.
what
That's
listen
a key
to what
word
my
right
point,
there.
though.
You said passionate.
Listen to what my point
Yo.
is. Love is definitely the determining factor if a person is going to stay with somebody for life. That I don't disagree with. But the way you show that love is through sex, bro. You could buy shit, you could do this, you could do that, whatever the case may be.
So you telling me, all right, you could love. You saying love is the number 1. So you could love her unconditionally, and your heart is devoted to her. But if the sex is not good, then what?
You're done.
I'm still staying with her.
He said he done.
I'm not gonna lie. Let me say my point.
Wait, but like the question was basically, is sex
hold out?
important? Could you hold out?
Yeah.
It ain't about if it's good or not. My whole argument now is about there gotta be some sex going on. Like I'm not
just sex,
around.
some good ass sex.
But I'm
some
just
good
saying,
ass
like,
sex,
in general, bro.
that's
I'm
how
not
you-
holding
that's
out. I can't hold out to marriage, bro. Like I'm just saying.
Y'all niggas out here fronting. Nigga, y'all ain't gonna be like y'all stick with a show with Wack Box.
It ain't no such thing as Wack
Yes,
Box.
there is. I'm tired of hearing that. Yes, there
It's
is.
not.
Yes, there
You
is.
can make you could be whack.
Yes,
Like it's
it's
no
Wack
such
Box,
thing as
bro.
Wack Box.
This is Wack Box.
How
This is
hard
interesting.
are you?
It's not no such thing as Wack Box.
What is that?
How hard are you willing to work to fix whatever your? How hard are you willing to work to do what your spouse likes?
Yep.
If your spouse
Exactly.
likes something, and obviously you don't do it, then are you willing to do it? Are you willing to please your spouse the way they like to be pleased?
Of course.
And if you can't do that, and if it's not in your body to say that's just not something I'm comfortable with, then obviously somebody's gonna think it's whack.
But
All right, so what determines Wack Box?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
June,
what is
June, let's
Wack
get
Box?
let's get spicy. What's Wack Box?
Spicy. The pause.
How's that? Oh wow. He said, let's get spicy. Let's get spicy talking about box, nigga. You're a go hard. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, what's Wack Box?
yeah,
I need to know.
What?
I was gonna ask you the same thing, bro.
What?
No, because that's actually interesting that you said there's such thing as Wack Box, and he said there isn't such thing. I always been on the fence about both of that, bro.
Well, it's hard to explain, but
think-
it's just
Well,
sometimes it's,
Bro, there's no
it's
such
not
thing as
good.
Wack Box.
But you never had
If
not
it's
good
whack,
sex.
if it's not good, you're not good.
Yo.
You know what I think?
What?
It is? You know what I
Bro,
think it is?
it's no such
It
thing as
depends-
Wack Box.
it
so when
depends
it's
on-
whack,
No
it's your
such
fault.
thing.
It's your fault
It's
because
no
it's
such
whack.
thing as Wack Box.
So hold on. So
You
it's
have
your
to be
fault
able
because
to
it's whack.
get. You have to be able to get that part of your of your spouse out. That sexual passionate part. You have to be able to get that.
And if
part
you
out.
can't do that, that's on you, bro.
No, I don't. I'm not going.
Yo.
I'm not
That's
going to
not
agree
true
with that.
because
I'm not going to agree.
I could
with
whack
that.
off and get off. So what are you saying? I could get off. I could get off regardless. So
No, it's not. But we're not talking. We're not specifically talking about that. I'm just talking about. I don't agree with. I don't agree with. It's on you. No, it's not because you can keep saying, well.
But what is
things
Wack
you may
Box?
not. I never said that, man. The freak.
So y'all don't believe it all. Y'all don't think there's Wack Box.
I'm gonna clarify my definition of Wack Box. They keep talking about there's no such thing as Wack Box, but me, I believe there's such thing as Wack Box. To me, Wack Box is a female that just decides to lay there. You digging her down, she not moving, she just lays there. She's taking the dick for what it is. There's no physical rebuttal
I feel
from
like
her.
a female's comeback is like you wasn't doing nothing or something. That'll be like.
Well, we're not talking. Her comment will stay for the end. I'm just talking about what goes on in my mind when I say Wack Box. Wack Box is just lay there. You have no rebuttal to my actions. There's nothing. You just laying there. You take the dick. Yeah. You come, I come, and that's
making
it.
Mad noise. They be like, "Bro, I'm not even doing nothing."
That's
whack, my nigga. You whack. You keep running. You whack.
Kind of,
like, oh wait. So I think, bro. I disagree with all that. It's your whack, bro. In defense of ease, is your definition of there's no such thing as Wack Box? It's like long as you got a hold, you're gonna feel something. Is that how you think?
My whole thing is like whack. Like for calling a girl's box whack because she like not into it or whatever the case may be. Maybe you're not stimulating her or doing something, bro.
Okay, the sex is whack, not the box. I think the wording is wrong for you. For the sexual intercourse with this particular female is whack.
Same thing.
Not to say her pussy per se is whack, but the sexual action that we're indulging in.
It is indirectly still saying that.
There is whack sex partners. There is whack sex partners. I do agree with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because some girls feel like maybe they don't want to moan or they want to, but they don't want to. For East to continue, I still want to know why is there no such thing as Wack Box?
But to me, he explained it to him, so now he understands.
Now I understand what he's saying.
Hold on.
To me,
how about if a vagina stink and everything like that? That's not Wack Box.
That's dirty. Dirty teams.
Baby, how about if pH levels are incorrect? That's not Wack Box.
That's just hygienic.
That's not white. That's not whack.
I think for what Rel was saying, it's like Wack Box could basically mean like she's not a good performer because each girl performs different.
And he's trying to put it. He's trying to put it.
This is juicy.
Yeah, he's trying to put it on. And the guy talking about if she's whack, then you're whack. Nah, get out of here.
I'm not trying to put it on the guy. I'm just now I understand what he's saying. He was saying the partner is whack. I'm thinking
you corny, bro.
I'm thinking y'all talking about vagina, like, oh, her box is whack.
No. We're just using that.
Honestly, that's what I thought too, bro.
You know what it is? Because they didn't want to say pussy. They didn't want to say like real vulgar. So they just say Wack Box. What's Wack Box?
But that's still
it's the sexual part.
We're more so talking about the sexual act within itself, not just necessarily
her
vagina.
That's why I said she just may
not
be a good
performer.
But there are. But I do think there's other. They got women out there with whack vagina. Wrong or right? don't try to skip over that.
I'm more leaning towards east side if you make that kind of comment.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a.
But that's not impossible. I wouldn't put it past.
But me per se, I never ran into
where it's like your box is trash.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I just went into the vagina like, no, this is trash.
I never had that.
Okay.
I never had
all right.
that.
How about wait?
It's all judged off of how passionate it is. It's all judged off of
the connection.
The connection that y'all build while y'all having sex.
Fine.
What happened?
You said you never went into a vagina and was like, damn, son, this shit is trash. All right, but did you ever have sex with a woman and said, I'm never doing that. I'm never going back in that box again?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's because of the act. It's not just because
it's the individual.
Her individual whole and what I'm witnessing.
Let's get back to the question.
Like you're a wax. You're a wax person.
We're way left.
They're going to like that.
So, all right, let me just wrap up the question then. So, with me, I feel like I need to have sex. I know, right?
None of y'all gave y'all.
I can't hold out to marriage.
Except for me.
We don't got to go to everybody, but go ahead.
I can't do that. I can't hold out to marriage.
Me either. That's dumb things.
Clearly,
I'm sorry, God. I'm gonna have to get sinned.
Either sample the goods.
I'm gonna have to get sinned on that one. I'm sorry.
I'm the whole table.
We Gucci.
That was a pause.
How was the pause?
What did he say?
You can't sit on that or some shit.
See how this nigga's mind just be in pause mode? I said I'm gonna have to sin on that one. I can't wait till marriage. That's what you wanted. That's what you thought you heard. That's what you heard.
That's what I want.
Who cares, man?
That's what you want to hear.
Niggas is getting hot.
I think we answered the question though.
What about you, bro?
Realistically, let me throw this question back out there. Realistically, what's the longest period of time y'all went without having sex? Because that can answer a lot.
I feel like
Let's see that my bun up now.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nigga, it's sizzling over here.
I think I went like a month and a half.
Word?
Yeah.
See that my.
He's like, damn, that's bad long, son.
Nah, but I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because
you got to say the girl.
If
what
let's
the
say,
girls usually say.
but I'm
3
saying-
months.
Word.
No, what I'm saying. Listen.
Every girl didn't have sex in 3 months.
With that question,
Whenever they say that, I say the same thing. Word.
Don't
3
say
months
nothing.
for me
She gonna do
talk.
that.
I guess niggas not even let me
All right,
talk.
go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say even with that, because you could be in a relationship and you could not be in a relationship. So would that question pertain to
Whether you in one or
Oh,
you
you
out
out
one,
one?
how's the longest time you have done without having sexual intercourse?
That's shit.
I can't even.
There's no gaps.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not. There could be gaps, but it's like I'm really trying to think. If was it a month or 2 months? It's kind of
It's
hard.
the part where he's like,
Hold on.
I wasn't proud of it, so I don't even remember.
It's hard.
Oh, you know what? Drew got a question.
Trying to word. Let
Nah.
me make sure.
Was it a slump? Was it a slump, or you just didn't have sex?
Sometimes, yeah, you
Or
go,
like,
you
know,
just go through it like, man.
sometimes, yeah, that cold, it'd be desert.
Yeah, it could be
Or-
like.
Nah, we could argue.
or,
We'll make
or
up.
like, well, you were waiting.
I'm not. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm just saying,
I
like,
don't
was
want-
it, like, mind you, was the longest because you couldn't get any, or was it because you just wasn't feeding for it?
I think a couple of weeks.
He's not gonna admit he wasn't getting no box, nigga.
It could be a couple of weeks.
I don't know.
Or not?
But he gonna do, yeah, I ain't gonna front, son. I was trying, I wasn't getting. Like, he's not gonna admit that. But answer.
Why
Get
would he?
to your question, bro. You was trying to get to a point.
No,
That was the question.
That was a question. Like, what was the longest you ever?
How you gonna?
went?
Oh, that was a question.
Yeah, that was a
We
question.
all answered the first question already, and before he jumped into the next one, he said, "What was
He
the
said,
one?"
I just wanted to
So
see
you don't
if
think
that-
no niggas don't go in no slumps?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody
That's
go
a
through
fizzy. Big fizzy.
Oh, that's sad for them.
Big fizzy.
He's like, I'm gonna
Not
get the
every,
box if I
nigga,
want
not
that
every
shit.
nigga got a girl. Sometimes
Yeah.
that phone dry up. It don't hit. Like
There'd be a few weeks or something like that.
I agree
That
with
phone
that.
ain't hitting.
I agree with that.
It'd
But
be
being in
like
a
that.
relationship,
It'd be like that. So I want to get I want to give our male perspective to the females, because we do have a lot of female supporters. Not to stray away from the male, but we do have a lot of female supporters. So our females probably definitely want to know, what do we feel like some of the traits? Because a lot of females feel like, there's no more good men out there. It's hard to find a good man. So what do we feel like some of the traits that we can tell a female that, yes, you have found a good man, or this is a man that you should keep? I'll start off first because I was talking to my homegirl the other day, and she was telling me about, a dude that she met or whatever, how she's kind of feeling the dude, blase, and she says that he offered her for them not to have sex for a year's period of time just so they can build their connection. So in my return, I told
Where
her.
do you be meeting these people? But go ahead.
So in my return, I told her, like, yo, niggas ain't giving contracts like that right now. That kind of contract is like something that's not written. So I think you have a dude that you should take serious. You should try to put your all into that kind of dude, because niggas ain't giving those out. Like, that's a deal.
Who's doing that, bro? Who's doing that?
I mean,
Who's doing that, bro?
honestly,
Who the fuck is doing that?
Who's doing what?
I didn't ask that many questions.
Who's giving that offer? Like, yo, we're gonna space it out for 1 year. Like,
his. I mean, yo, we don't know every dude in the world. So, but his perspective and outlook from what I got from her was that he was saying that the year was for them to build their connection, build their, tranquility, and make sure that they was right for each other. And then after that, once everything was good, then they can, move on to the next level, which would be sex.
that's a lot of motherfucking willpower.
Nah,
especially
honestly,
if y'all
you never
going
know.
out, you're not gonna look at. She could be looking sexy. You're not gonna be like,
But yo,
damn.
you'll be
Busting that down in
surprised.
3
Like,
months.
you'll be surprised though. Like, in my situation with my girl, it's a lot of things that I did that I never thought I would do. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things that I held off on. Like, she was on some shit like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going to keep doing this if I ain't your girl. And then I'm like,
Yeah, I've been there too.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I never been pressured, but like, not pressured, but like, I never had to have that ultimatum because
That was a challenge.
She was on some shit like, all right, we've been dating for X amount of months. Like,
What we doing?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
She wanted to feel some sort of
But
self-worth.
I wanted it too. I wanted the relationship too. But I'm just saying, like, I was like, all right, fuck it. I started deleting, like, you know.
But don't stray away from the question. Well,
Right,
I want to give our woman viewers that part of this. What do you feel like some of the good traits that you could say, all right, this is a good nigga that they need to further that relationship?
All right, so whenever a dude is willing to sacrifice some things that he's normally doing, like if he's always partying and everything like that, and you don't really like the fact that he's out here partying like that, if he on some like, all right, look, you know what I'm saying, I think we should go out this weekend, or if he cut back on the partying. Number two, if a dude is willing to take you around his friends and introduce you to his friends, that's a good sign, because then that means like he feel comfortable enough to share you with people.
Yes, sir.
If you meet the family, of course, that's always good, because all this shows that the people that's around him that he trusts the most, he putting himself in a situation where he's vulnerable, because you can't control your friends.
Facts.
So if they be like, yeah, you remember that time that bitch that, it's like, fuck this nigga. So like if he trusts you like that, he ain't got no skeletons really. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't got nothing to be like, oh shit, I ain't gonna bring you around nobody.
Nah, women not stupid. They know once you bring them around.
Honestly,
the friends.
a boring dude. Boring dude is the best dude to be with. If you really think about it, bro.
Yourself, nigga.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, for females, y'all listening, a dude that stay his ass home, chill,
yeah, you're kind of right.
chill, and he ain't mixy, he ain't out here at every party lit, turning up.
Yeah, all right. That's
they
the
don't
same.
want that.
They don't want that at all. That's the same nigga that's gonna get cheated on. It's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Mad boring, you mad trash, always in the crib.
Listen to what I'm saying, though, bro. I ain't saying being boring with her. I'm just saying if you ain't out here every weekend partying, got pictures with bitches, liking pictures and
All
doing
in the
this and
video.
doing all this shit.
All in the video.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you could just stay home and don't do nothing with her. You take her out, you do shit with her, you make her a priority. That's a good quality.
I'm going to just say, I understand what you're saying, but I guess because the lifestyle that we have, I can't really agree with you 1,000%, because I feel like I'm doing the same thing and
He's still a good nigga.
But y'all are special.
Still a good nigga.
I'm talking about a regular dude.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about
like,
DJs.
he's like, you know what I mean?
Easy talk about the dude that knows every show on Netflix. Like this nigga.
Oh wow.
Niggas who stay on TV
Like June.
like me. Nah, I don't know
every show on Netflix.
I don't know every show on
Yeah,
Netflix actually.
But,
I know movies though.
For personally wise, like I would have to revert it back to myself. Like a little bit was what
This
Ease was
nigga.
saying.
Go ahead.
Who said this nigga?
I don't know what
Nobody
you're
said
talking
nothing.
Nah, nobody
my
said
bad.
that.
Yeah. So
Y'all hearing shit today, boy.
yeah, you shots. I'm waiting for the shot. Yeah, I would have to bring it back to myself. What did I do? Or like he said, I'm like you met my family, so that was like big. Like my friends. Like if you got a key to my apartment or something like that.
Oh
like,
nah, that's wifey.
Yeah, no,
That's definitely wifey.
She got the keys, nigga.
that's a good guy, I guess.
Yeah,
That's like,
yeah. Because he trusts you. Like, look, I ain't doing shit. Pull up anytime you want.
I seen a post where some chick posted, if a nigga leave the PlayStation at your crib, that's when you know it's real. If we leave the PlayStation at your crib.
We mentioned it in one of the questions before. Chivalry is a good sign.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
dudes.
some niggas is just good niggas.
Let me
from the
just
heart.
ask y'all something. Don't y'all feel that it's supposed to be a connection? Don't she gotta feel like, he's different from the others? Like,
Nah,
don't,
I believe
his
you.
question-
don't you think?
I believe what you're saying, but I feel like there's certain things that the nigga has to bring to the door for her to even
have
feel
that feeling.
those kind of feelings.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You just have to overall be like a respectful person.
Yeah, that's what I
They
don't.
just
But
like,
being
can't
respectful
stand
is
this.
not enough, because look, some dudes throw shit out there. I mean, niggas that played in the field did this 1,000 times. Like, niggas played a good guy role for the first 3 weeks,
box it.
and then it's like, yeah, what? What?
It goes both ways though, bro.
What you mean?
Women could do the same thing.
We ain't
talk
talking about that.
No, but I'm just saying. So I'm just saying.
At the same time.
Yeah, word, but you can't I feel like you can't give give the same advice for somebody that's vice versa. Like you can't do that. Like I don't know.
No, but I
you
guess
can't talk about one without talking about the
other.
Oh, but
I mean, you can.
in this situation, we was talking about basically like these are the things that you look for if you're a female trying to find a good
I guess
dude.
the question was from a female standpoint. Like,
Yeah.
what triggers
So,
a
like, of
female
course
to
we
think,
know it
okay,
could
he's
be
a good
vice
dude
versa,
or he's
but-
different? You know what I'm saying?
You semi kind of answered it. If I bring you around my friends, you're a good one. If I honestly, out of everything,
So
my,
what about
my
the
wait,
dudes-
hold
the
on, hold
dudes
on,
that
hold on.
bring
My
around the
ultimate,
friends and
no,
they
no,
just
hold
look
on.
good, that's why.
My ultimate number one thing to say that you're a good one. Matter of fact, I'm a good one. If I bring you around my mom's, like, if you don't get that hint that I'm a good nigga and you're the one and I'm choosing you, then I don't know what to tell you. You already know. Even when they, even I'm speaking for women because I hear them speak. Once they graduated to the meeting, the moms,
It's lit.
you good.
I feel like
then you
I
develop
feel
a
like,
relationship.
But
Good.
there, I feel like you skipped mad steps.
Like what?
Like to get to mom, that's like step 8.
You mean that's you
So what do
fighting
you
you
feel?
fighting Cooper? That's the last. That's the last.
You fighting Cooper.
you fight. That's the last. That's the
That's
final
what I'm
boss.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it'll be.
You gotta be
like,
boss. That's the boss
thought
right
it's like,
there, you
I
heard?
thought it's like the beginning stages. Like how do a girl like try to figure out
Oh.
like a nigga really into you or not?
Respect.
Nah,
Chivalry.
I think it's how much y'all like communicate. If
Yeah.
y'all talk to each other all the time, like one of the topics we had, like if y'all hitting each other
I
every
think we're
day,
still
like-
straying away from Rel's question.
What?
Yeah, that's chemistry between us, but he wants to know advice we can give women, signs
Of
that
finding a good man.
we're
You found
signs
a
that
good
we're good niggas. Give me a sign that he could be a potential husband or something that I'm doing that I can see a relationship with you.
That's why I mentioned what I mentioned. Like, all right, if I'm dating a shorty or whatever the case may be, and all my boys is like, yo, let's go bowling or whatever, I'd be like, yo, you want to come? Me and my boys going bowling tonight.
she
You
gonna
know,
love
da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, so one
that's
of
a way
your
of
things
her
are like
getting like, oh, so he ain't trying to keep me from people. He don't mind showing me off or whatever the case may be. That's what girls say, right? Showing them.
Right, I think that's a big thing too.
You know what I'm saying?
They show.
And then
No,
it's
if you
a-
showing
and-
them out,
and
man,
then
they
it-
About to
they
say,
love that shit.
if he posts you on his social media,
Oh, that's definitely.
I don't like that, but it's part of it.
It shouldn't matter, but let's be real.
Yeah, it should.
If you do that, nigga, that's almost the same as me and mom. Let's be real, bro.
nowadays that's
Today's
that's
generation.
above me and mom.
Yeah, that's above me.
Facts.
I know Drew.
Some niggas
Drew,
like,
Drew,
your mother, nigga. Where's my post?
Drew ain't trying to hear. Yo, Drew ain't trying to hear none of this right now.
What?
But
Wow.
It's one of those kind of like a replacement for
Sad.
that social media shit, bro.
But yeah, I feel like that's when a girl see that you, all right, he's
Yeah,
really
he-
taking me serious. Because back in the day, it was no meet and greets. It was just, we're going to eat, we're going to movies,
Knock boots.
we're going to eat, going to movies.
When you say back, wait. When you say back in the day,
Nigga
how far are we
said
going?
I'm talking about like 8-10
Holy
years
shit.
back. You know what I'm
you
saying?
say?
Like, that was the
Not
vibe.
boots.
It wasn't no
Nigga
meeting
still living in
people.
'93, boy. Shit.
Yes, it was.
Knock some boots.
Actually, to me, I feel like there was more
Got the
meeting.
draws.
I feel like
Hey,
Yo,
what
do
does
that.
GTD stand
do
for? Got the draws.
I feel like back in the days, it was more meeting and getting to know each other and more intimacy as opposed to that today.
But I'm saying, like,
time.
the status now
less
is
social
different.
media, so.
You know, because girls is hip to it now. They don't Netflix and chill. They don't want to do that shit now. They like, yo, what you like? You know what I'm saying? Let's do something. They want to see how outgoing you are, because you know some dudes be outgoing just for the dating phase, and then be like, yeah, we chilling in the crib today. What we doing next week? Chilling in the crib. What we doing Friday? Chilling in the crib. And girls don't really like that
chilling
shit.
like a motherfucker.
Martin is the Migs. Niggas always good.
Yeah, so that nigga got mad quotables.
Yeah, that was a fizzy. We're gonna keep this thing moving on, definitely. This year I ran into a lot of these things, so I guess this is a topic that we can all jump into. I know we have a couple of things that we all could probably say about this topic, but how can you tell the difference between, because a lot of people are like this nowadays, an opportunist and somebody that's just a genuine person that's trying to have a friendship with you? Because a lot of people could come into your life, they act like they cool with you, act like they're your homie and all these kind of things, and they really just offer something else. And then, you know, there's people that just come into your life that's genuine and could be a good friend of you. How can you really differentiate the difference between those kind of two different people or whatever?
I keep it plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. When the only time you hear from that person is when they want something.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I'm talking about the year has 365 days out the whole year. You hear from that person probably 5-6 times. And the only thing,
You know what I'm about to say?
yeah, the only time you hear, the only time you hear from that person is if they want bread, if they want a favor, if they just want something, and that shit is fucking annoying. So I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm gonna give a prime example. You know, when we do our events, you get that text, yo, bro.
You get the yo, bro, son. So I'm glad I keep my red. If I don't keep my red receipts off, bro,
yo, bro,
people will be upset at me. Because there's a lot of shit that need to be
Well,
curved.
you're saying it now, bro.
I want everybody to know. I want everybody to know. Well, everybody keeps their shits off. Well, not everybody. I ain't gonna front. Shout out to the people who keep y'all shits on. Y'all the real MVP.
Do mine show?
I don't text you on the.
Can't tell that in a group
Yeah,
chat.
you
You
can't
gotta
tell
do
them.
that on a personal joint.
Yeah. I want something
Fake a
from somebody. Y'all want something from somebody, or y'all know y'all the type that only hits people up for a reason. At least ease your way into trying to get the favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, yo, Danger. Yo, what's good? Yo, what you doing Friday? Yo, you think I can get this? Damn, son. Yo, my daughter got bigger. You know what I mean? My 4 birthdays passed.
Yeah, I'm totally the opposite from you. I'd rather nigga just cut straight to the chase. Like,
I
could identify you straight off that. If you coming in with the little
as
finagle,
but guess what?
Guess what?
It
wasting my time,
it
bro.
It doesn't.
What
turn
up?
Out,
What
it
do you
doesn't
need?
turn out that way 9 out of 10 times. It doesn't.
I know
it
that,
doesn't.
but I mean, I'm just to piggyback off what he was saying. I'd rather it the other way.
You
where
say
just
that because I
come
feel that
into-
way too. You say that now from the person on the inside as opposed to the person outside. But you and a person on the outside, somebody do that shit to you, you're gonna be like, it's gonna turn you off, bro. Like,
Nah, I get it.
although
That's
you
me
know,
all the time.
although you know that person's
Interior motive.
yeah, their motive, you're like, although I know he wants something or he or she wants something from me, it's gonna get you more upset or it's gonna turn you off more when they just directly go into what they want. You don't
Well,
think
I
so?
feel like
Although that's what you want, it's gonna turn you off, bro.
A person that always wants something for you is not necessarily opportunist. You can have a good ass friend that you know for millions of years. That's your Brody. But
So that's
every
your
time your Brody needs something, he hits you up. Don't mean that he's an opportunist.
Is that the
all
only
though.
time that your Brody hits you up, though? If that's the only time your Brody hits you up, I wouldn't even
ain't
consider.
your
I wouldn't
Brody,
even
man.
consider that man a Brody, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I beg to differ. Sometimes
Alright,
I'm not.
you're gonna agree to disagree, bro. Because like,
needing shit.
I can't consider you my friend. Like, real talk. The only time we have a conversation is when you need something, nigga. I cannot call you. I can't call you my friend, bro.
The same way
I'm not gonna lie.
he's comfortable to hit you up, Rello, is the same way you should be able to do that. If you can't do that, then not really your Brody.
Yo,
'Cause
real
if he-
talk.
back in return.
Real talk, family.
Yeah, like you should be able to hit him up just as much as he hits you up.
Yo,
for
family.
anything.
This
You know
is
what
why
I'm
this
saying?
is why certain people ain't gonna like me because like once I start to feel uncomfortable about certain shit, I get straight to it, and I apply this to friends and family because this actually happened in situations with a friend and family. I tell them straight up, I'm like, yo, honestly, like I love you to death and all that, but I really feel like the only time we have any kind of conversation is when you want something. Take it how you want. You can take it how you feel, and I just want you to let you know how I feel right now and. You either adjust or not, but I'm not gonna just sit here and just be like the only time I hear from you is when you want something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when it's done to me, and I don't do that to people. That's crazy.
What you feel, June?
Huh?
Yeah, I dead ass be thinking about what Junior be doing that shit. He be having that stupid dumbfounded like, what?
I feel all of us got
you
a
say?
little.
Huh?
I feel all of us got a little bit of opportunist in us. So for us to act like none of us are opportunists,
Myself,
is pure
Nah,
bullshit.
nah,
bullshit.
not me.
That's what I was
I'm gonna have to
It
defer on
depends,
that. I don't hit up nobody for nothing.
Wait,
bro.
hold on.
Bro,
When you say
it's not
everybody
just
has,
hitting
no,
all
you
of
can't.
us is
Wait.
hitting
You
though.
can't.
Nah,
You gotta break it down.
You gotta
because
break it down.
What about the people that's looking to thrive and elevate? You can't look at this as
Opportunity.
even if we're opportunity. All right, if that's what you want to call it, then that's what it is.
Well,
But that's I guess that's the positive side to it.
Opportunist is like the definition is the definition. Like
Well, you're looking for
everybody-
opportunity?
Opportunity. So
Okay, but the way his
everybody has a little bit of opportunity.
the way
Hold on, let me finish. The question, the now, what you should ask yourself is how much of an opportunist a person is. That should be.
I mean, if that's the case, opportunity. I'm looking for opportunity. He's looking for opportunity. He's looking for opportunity. My fault.
Come on, Mike.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't ever act like you never came up or try to form a relationship with a person because of certain positions he's in or something like that. Don't act like we've all done it. You know what I mean?
From a business aspect,
technically
yeah,
that's-
but
that's quote unquote networking.
but-
Yeah, I was about to say, what you do, it's called network.
right, but
Yeah,
but
so
but
that's
I don't.
what I
I'm not
said.
gonna hit you up. Yo, bro, you think you gonna let me this? Yo, bro, that's
That's how he's making it.
But I'm just saying, you never did, yo, bro. You think you could put me?
If that's the case, we all networking according to what you're saying. Then yes.
That's why it
But
goes back to when he said,
Yes.
That's why I told Rello, being opportunist is not always negative.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying, certain people just like way too blatant with it.
But when from his question, I think he's stemming from the people who's trying to leach.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he's
okay.
talking about.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm just saying, like, it's okay to be an opportunist if, like you said, like, you gotta be used to being used or whatever, like that.
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying, like, if I could get something from you and you could get something out of me, it's an even exchange. So, I feel like that's not as bad. But if I could, but going back to what Rel said, if you could hit me up for any time you want, but every time I hit you up and you can't do nothing for me, there's an imbalance.
That's what I was
You know what I
saying.
mean? There's an imbalance. So it can't work that way. Like, if you could call me, like, the phone goes both ways. You can't just hit me up and I could do shit for you. But if I need something, then I can't get nothing from you. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Rello,
Friendship doesn't work
what
like
was the
that.
question again? So everybody.
Basically, how can you tell the difference from somebody that's an opportunist and somebody that's just a genuine friend? Because I think we get those two things kind of twisted nowadays. We can't really tell who's just being a genuine friend and who's, you know what I'm saying? an
Yeah,
opportunist.
usually a friendship. For me, I can only speak on myself. I feel like a friendship could be formed. It's formed effortlessly. Like, it's organic. Like, you could, like, you say, like, we never met each other. You like, say you like sports or whatever.
Yeah,
we
just
start talking.
clicking, yeah, just
we
vibing.
just, you know what I mean? We're just talking, and then like we've been friends for years or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just organic. But for opportunists, he'll probably see, like, he'll force it. Like, he know you like certain things, so he'll be like, you know what you think about that? Knowing that, say you a Jets fan, how you think about those Jets or whatever like that. Like, he's trying to form a friendship with you because he knows your stature, he knows your stature, he knows everything about you. He knows if I stay on him. Like, he goes back to what you were saying about leeching. If I stick on to him, I could go better places. I could do certain things.
I could go to the games.
Yeah, shit like that.
It's funny how I was when this thing was talking.
Yeah, well,
I feel like
niggas wasn't no.
No.
That shit was funny though. I'm looking at all three of these niggas right here.
Oh, now I heard everything he said.
what you feel, bro?
I feel like the difference, to me, I feel like a little bit different from what they say. I feel like an opportunist is somebody, like they said, is more on the network aspect of you. And you can have a friendship and a relationship with somebody that just, is in that network realm. People have a lot of different friends. They have their close friends, their besties, they're people that, they network with, they do things with. So I feel like it all depends on what category you could put them in. But your genuine friends from your genuine friends, people you grew up with, people you can call if you got a fucking flat tire and you're stranded on the road. And then there's people that it's just people that I mean, it's funny, but it's real shit. You're not gonna call somebody that is not gonna be there for you if you on the street stranded. You're gonna call somebody that what I mean, this nigga got my back. I know I could call him. I know I can rely on him. And then it's just about putting your friends in a proper group. But I feel like opportunist is not a bad thing, because I'm an opportunist in a way as well, because there's been times that I want to get further in
there are
things.
some negative opportunists, though.
A selfish
But
opportunist.
see, I think what y'all considering as an opportunist, like, quality is not really an opportunist quality. Like, if let's say I got the connect with tents or whatever the case may be, and you hit me up and be like, yo, son, I need some tents for my car, whatever the case may be. I wouldn't consider that being an opportunist thing right there. I'm your friend, and you ask me because I'm the plug. I feel like an opportunist would be somebody that come from left field, like your mans, and be like, yo, bro, you a Celtic fan? Like you were saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them niggas too. Try to chum it up with me for like a week and then get to it like, yo, bro, I need some tents for my car. That's an opportunist, because it's like, how the fuck I got tents anyway? Like, where did this come from? We were just talking about the Celtics.
Yeah, I call that shit spade for spade. Yo, bro, you gonna lend me $10 next week? Yo, bro, you gonna lend me $20? Yo, bro, that's to me, it's like
I just feel like
what is that? What is that? What is that? Tell me what is that. Please tell me what is that. Yo, bro, you lend me $10.
I'll tell you opportunist.
Bro, you gonna lend me $20? Yo, bro, you gonna lend me $10?
Nah,
That's
I'll
not
tell you
real.
opportunist right
That's a
there.
different
I'll
word.
tell you opportunist right here, right? Say you work at. Give me somewhere you work. Give me somewhere.
Home
FedEx.
Depot.
Yo, Dane-Ja. I need this and that. We in there. Yo, what y'all want something? Yo, Dane-Ja. We all coming through. We gonna get something. All right,
You sound like you about the Jukes store, nigga. That's what it sounds like.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, say you a manager or whatever like that. Say you got some kind of rank or wherever you at. I'm gonna use your rank no matter what. Like, I'm gonna use your rank no matter what, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I guess
you don't get it?
No, I get it.
We look at it.
Like, all right. So put it like this. Say you worked at Madison Square Garden, right? Mm-hmm. So say you got pulled on certain things. Mm-hmm. Every time, what we doing this weekend? Oh, I don't know. We ain't doing nothing. Yo, you still work? Oh yeah. So let's go. All of us. Let's go to the Garden.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? It's on ease.
But I don't consider that an opportunist. I consider that a dumbass because I ain't gonna do it. Number one, and then number two, I feel like an opportunist is a person that literally just try to link with you just because they could get something out of it.
Because of your status.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's kind of right what he said.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think he's trying to make it seem like on some, like, not only is you putting himself on, he putting mad niggas on. Like, some yeah, fuck out of here. Nigga like you like that. You called me too much. But, yo, I understand what you're saying, but I just feel like with you and Rel, I feel like y'all opportunists because y'all ask for something or look for a leg up on something and whatever the case may be. But y'all don't purposely build relationships just to benefit yourself and not have no intentions on being cool with that individual.
I have. I have.
But in your line, what were you doing in that situation?
Like, just basic shit, like dance shit. Like,
I know that you have to do that in that field, though, bro. It ain't like you need somebody in that type of world.
Whether it's good or bad, it's still being an opportunist, though.
There's a line between opportunists.
I feel like being
But you don't consider the people you dance with all the
thin
time
line, very thin.
No, definitely not. But I feel like being a straight opportunist is someone that says, I'm going to purposely build a friendship with this person just so I can get cool with them and because I know they can take me to certain places. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just talking to you and we cordially and I could offer you something and I know you could offer me a little something and we offering stuff, you know what I mean, back and forth to each other, that's cool. That's still being an opportunist, but that's cool because I know you can get me to certain places and you know I can give you some
That's
places.
it.
But if I say, yo, I'm going to purposely be this nigga friend and be cool with this nigga and kiss up to this nigga because I know he can do certain things for me, then that's kind of being, you know what I'm saying, opportunist to me because I'm going in with the intent that I'm just going to use this nigga just to, you know what I'm saying, get to a certain rank.
So how do you feel about, like, let's say I'm doing good in life or whatever the case may be, mentally and spiritually, right? And you somebody, like a pastor or somebody like that, and you looking for some type of salvation, and you come to me.
That was a perfect example.
For some type of guidance or something like that.
Are you an opportunist for that?
Are you an optionist for wanting to?
No, because I'm seeking salvation. That's a
but
different thing.
but come on.
No. It goes back to what Junior said. The word is the word. Opportunist is opportunist. No matter if
it's not always going to be in a negative.
Everybody's
context.
a fucking opportunist. Then
yeah, if you want to be technical, then yeah, bro.
I said that.
Everybody networking.
The main question is how much of an opportunist you are.
It's a thin line between networking and being an opportunist.
Yes, I agree.
And wherever you draw that line, that's on the beholder, the eye beholder.
Yeah, that's true.
Nigga said beholder. We're going to move into our final segment of the night, and that is Pop or Flizza. This right here is the 20th episode, so we're going to put a little bit different spin on this Pop or Flop. I just want us to go around this table real quick and talk to our viewers real quick, something that we really don't do. So I want us to interact with our viewers a little more and put them on what your personal feel is on why they should tune into this podcast and why they should, subscribe or why they should make this something that they regularly tune into from your perspective. I don't want you to give nobody else's perspective but yours. Why do you feel our viewers should tune into this podcast and watch it? And we can start on the right side, the Hypa.
I definitely would love for people to subscribe and follow us and follow what we're doing. I feel like as 6 individual black men, we all have a different craft, and we all good at what we do. And I feel that there's somebody out there in the world that's probably in our same situation that may want to do something like this or would even thinking about doing something like that. And I feel, for us to be able to construct this platform, I feel this is something that somebody out there could basically use. And and that's why, in a sense, I like when we use our personal experience, even throughout our topics. I feel that we could change somebody's life, You know what I'm saying? It could be a male, it could be a female. I feel like we go through everyday situation. So somebody out there could say, you know what, I should tune into these guys more because I have friends that think that way, or I have friends that looks this way or think a certain way. So I definitely feel that would be a perfect reason why I feel I would like to get some more people to follow what we doing.
Fire. I feel like just us doing this as a new thing is like it should be motivational to people who actually not necessarily want to do podcasting, but it's just taking that leap of faith or just doing something that you never did, and just something you had the desire to do. Maybe just seeing this alone can motivate somebody. Not only to just like I said, doesn't have to necessarily be podcasting. Just anything you want to do in life. That should be, one reason to tune in. I feel like we all individually have our own talents that other people can relate to. Or even if you can't relate to the talent that we have, I'm pretty sure you have a talent that, you want to thrive and be better at and just be good at. So it's like we're doing this and we're doing the podcast. It's a collective of a whole bunch of things that other people can feed off of. I feel like overall we're all individually entertaining kind of guys if you get to know us, and just we appreciate the support. We definitely we're about the people. Everything that majority of the things that we speak about, these are questions some of you guys actually
think about
and initiate for us to talk about. And we take those things into consideration. It's a lot of things that we all can relate to. We're all human. We're all at a certain age. We're all at a certain life that, we're just trying to, be better and just elevate. So I appreciate the support out there. DJ Dane-Ja, I'm going to just plug myself in there. If you need a DJ, holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
Hypa also.
You know what I mean? I appreciate all the support. I see all the likes. I see all the comments. And, you know what I mean? That's just motivation for me. Just me in general as a person to support what you got going on, because I appreciate you guys supporting us. So that's my reason.
Dope.
For me, it's like I think it's relatable topics, and it's not coming from like a ignorant point of view.
It's all organic.
So it's like guy talk, but just not like young guy talk where it's like ignorance and
like how many bitches you fucking?
Yeah, it's none of that.
So you want to put your finger in her butt, bro? Like none of
why that got to be on my segment? My segment, bro. Why that part got to be on my part of the segment?
My bad.
Rewind. Like,
go ahead.
Yeah, like it's not from an ignorant point of view. It's from like people who's going through things, and I mean we all grown up, but we all still got our individual talents that we can add to the topic. So like our point of views are all genuine. There's not no like false advertising or anything like that. So I feel like I mean people should like that, period. It's just real.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like people should tune into this podcast because it's the fucking shit. That's why I feel now. But definitely, I feel like y'all should definitely tune in because it's to piggyback on some of the things that they said. This is a lot of real topics. It's a lot about, current life situations, current things that's going on in life. We can get a lot of stuff from y'all as well as y'all can get a lot of stuff from us. I feel like this is everyday situation stuff that we all go through, especially as being, 6 young black men. We go through struggles. We go through ups and downs, bad stuff in relationships. We give a lot of different perspectives, people in relationships, people that's married, single men. So we give you a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different outlooks. We have people, gentlemen that have kids up here. So we give you so much different aspects of black men and things that's going on in us young black men's lives that, you can tune in, you could grab something from. And like I said, we can grab a lot of things from y'all. So if y'all was to, comment on our Instagram, comment on our YouTube page and our Facebook, we can grasp those things from y'all, and also we can have back and forth dialogue, and we can fill y'all in on how we feel about, certain things that you guys go through. So it's interactive. It's just healthy. A healthy conversation for you guys, and also healthy input that we take from you guys that we can also implement into our show. So it's interactive, and I feel like it's a good show. You should tune in.
Fire.
Basically, I said it all. But probably, I'd say 6 different guys with 6 different points of views and different perspectives, and none of us is literally not alike. at all. So we could disagree. We disagree a whole lot because we all have different perspectives, different ideologies, different views on everything. Mm-hmm. But what this platform gives us a chance is to, even though we good, bad, or indifferent, we try to understand each other. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
So that's what I'll say, and not a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, I feel like the viewers should definitely stay tuned in because number one, the content is raw, and a lot of the things that you get from us is not polished at all. It's just organic emotion. It's organic energy. You know what I'm saying? It's times people hear the podcast and think somebody going to fight. They feel like people going to, you know what I'm saying, hate each other after. But this is just we're giving you a view into what we do in the chat. 6 friends talking shit about everything that we feel is important, everything that we feel is crazy, everything that we feel is like sad or whatever the case may be. It's been all types of emotions throughout this 20 episodes that, you know, you get a roller coaster ride of emotions. And I feel like when you tune into this, you're not just getting the idea of 6 different guys. You're getting the idea of culture, because we're not just 6 black men. You know what I'm saying? We're 6 black men that lived through a crazy presidency and still living through one. Then we witnessed certain shit that happened throughout this year with shootings and killings and everything like that. So we're a voice of black men, and we also give black women the idea of what black men think about. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, we go to school, we go to work, we got 9 to 5s.
We're entrepreneurs.
We do a whole bunch of things that help the community, and then we vent about it here because, honestly, if it wasn't for this, my therapy, I don't know how I would get this shit out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I would take this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good platform for you to get healthy conversation. You get updated. You get put on to everything, from music to clothing to everything.
Sneakers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fashion, everything.
Facts.
A lot of people tell me that they get put on the stuff because of what we talk about. And, you know, oh, I ain't even know that album came out. Or, I ain't know those came out.
Told you. People, we listen when y'all talk, man. It's all appreciated.
Yeah, for real. And it's organic, like I said, it's organic topics that people really don't speak about on the bigger platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Big fizzy. So definitely this is episode number 20. It's a big milestone for us. Episode number 20.
Let them know about September 9th.
20N.
20. There you go. 21 coming up next week. But I want to talk to you guys about definitely September 9th. Katra fucking will be lit. Will be a special event.
Yo.
A lot of things coming out to y'all. Whole Ali Similar cast will be out there. You know what I mean? Hopefully some giveaways for you guys. It will be a special event. You got Hypa on the 1s and 2s. You got Dane-Ja on the 1s and 2s. So I'm going to be on their neck for that old school reggae, that soca, Afro beat.
I might bring out the heel toe a couple of times. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, it's gonna be one of them sweat events. One of them keep your heels on the bench events, because it's gonna be different.
You gotta pull up, son.
Definitely.
Pull up. September 9th,
baby. We gonna drag June out same way, huh?
Uncle June.
Episode 20 though. Katra, September 9th. We are out of here.
Bad man forward, bad man pull up.
The Oddly Similar Podcast.